Hello, this is Osrs Dwarf and welcome to the second episode of building free-to-play pure from scratch. If you haven't seen the first video of this series, I recommend you to do so, the link will be in the description below. But to sum up, we ended up with 40 range, 40 strength, around 150k gold and also completed a few quests. So now let's take a look what we have accomplished this time. So the next step for me was to get a level 25 magic so that I can cast Warrock Teleport for faster transportation from Lumbridge to Edgeville after a death. By doing that, I don't want to gain any hit points experience in order to keep my combat level as low as possible. And the method to achieve that, I chose splashing. To start doing that, you need at least minus 64 magic attack or lower, which can be accumulated by following either a full plate armor plus D-hide wambraces or a full plate armor plus cursed goblin staff. But keep in mind that with the D-hide wambraces you will be able to use elemental staffs and can save money on runes. If you don't have green wams, then cursed goblin staff is a good choice too. Also, one of the new things that I have learned when preparing for this is that you are not allowed to splash in Lumbridge, so keep that in mind. After gaining level 25 magic, I decided to do a quick money making activity to boost my bank value up to 200k. It is again really simple and has no requirements other than some cash to start. I went to Draenor village and spent 100k on teleport cards. One teleport card in Diango's shop costs 150 GP when there are a full stock of them, and the price goes up when the stock is decreasing. You can either buy them one by one every game tick, or you can decrease your profits a bit and buy 5 at a time and then wait for a stock to refill and repeat that. So it took me 15 minutes to spend 100k and purchase 673 teleport cards, which I put in Grand Exchange for 210 GP each. So that is around 41k profit in 15 minutes. But keep in mind to check the margins before you do this method, because it can be different. While my teleport cards are slowly selling in the Grand Exchange, I decided to go and train my strength to level 48. To do this, I had to think of a new spot for melee training because cows now are too easy to kill and it's not efficient to stay there, because my max hit is much higher than they have HP. The barbarians where I was training range before are too difficult for me to kill at the moment with the melee because they do a lot of damage on me, so I chose Minotaurs in Stronghold of Security dungeon. These creatures have minus 21 crush defense and do not hit that hard on my 1 defense pure. And there we go, milestone achieved, 48 strength. So for now I am done with combat training at the moment, and account looks like this. We have 40 range, 48 strength, 25 magic, 40 hit points and combat 29. I can now hit 7 with range and 14 with rune warhammer. Next thing that I want to do before proceeding to wilderness is to get rid of the account restriction, and to do so I need few more quest points. So I did the Goblin Diplomacy quest, which earned me 5 points, and in total now I have 12. As promised in the first episode, I have saved all beginner clue caskets in the bank to open them all at once before proceeding to wilderness. So let's take a look what can I get from 16 caskets. As you can see, I rolled an item from the unique drop table, but unfortunately it was one of the cheapest ones, so no luck there. Other than that, just a regular junk reward, so better luck next time if I will ever do clues again. Total loot from all the caskets ended up around 17k. It took me around 23 hours to build this account. Of course you can do it much faster, but I was enjoying the process, did clue scrolls, quests, moneymakers, so in general I had fun while building this pure. But now it's time to try this account in Wilderness. Have no idea what to expect, but I hope I won't be beaten up by everybody. I got my first fight here with also range pure with the rune warhammer, but my skills are quite awful. I eat too much and I try to KO at the same time when the person is about to eat, so I really need to improve my skill in this area. In my inventory I had two pineapple pizzas because I read somewhere that you can eat pineapple pizza and a swordfish on the same tick, so I wanted to try that out. But I guess it's kind of waste because you shouldn't be safing that much. So probably it's good for accounts with the higher damage, like when you are hitting 24s or something like that, then you probably need to eat twice in the same tick. But when you only have like 30-40 HP, it's not necessary at all. And also I'm not keeping my distance. As I understand, you need to have a gap of 2 squares between a player to stack a hits, and when you are standing like right next to each other, it's not stacking that good. This fight went like this for quite some time, with both of us saving and not hitting our hits when needed. So I just fast forwarded and it ended up with me running away with no food left. But the crazy thing happened when I was walking back to the bank. There was some kind of drop party going on. So I started picking up rune items from the floor. And it was going pretty well. Yeah, well that's nice. I picked up 4 rune pickaxes and a 2H sword, so 111k. Just like that. I don't even need to kill players to earn money. After banking this first batch of rune items, I thought that this is it, but boy was I wrong. The rain of items was just starting. I will not bore you with all the footage of me picking up items from the ground, but it was quite successful drop party for me. I even managed to grab 1000 death runes worth 150k. This event took around 10 minutes, so I ran out of running energy and had no energy potions in the bank. That's quite unlucky, but overall I ended up with picking 600k worth of items from this, and I can say it was quite lucky first evening in the Edgeville. But let's move back into the wilderness. The second fight I had was with the guy who used only ranged attacks and had no melee weapon, so it was quite boring and I was not able to stack him dead, So the fight also ended up with me running out of food and leaving the wilderness. Next fight I had was going quite good. I was keeping my distance and not safing, but unfortunately at one point I was too slow to click on the food by one game tick and guy had me KO'd by 6 plus 14. Good fight, bro. Moving on, I picked up fight with a melee pure equipped with a goblin paint cannon. First time he ran out of food and escaped, but we did a rematch. I almost died in the very beginning of the fight when he stacked me with 8 plus 14, but I was lucky to survive that. I am not a big fan of fighting with melee pures because it is hard to make a perfect stack of hits on them. There is always a delay between range and melee attacks, and probably it's just a matter of skill, but I don't have it yet. This fight took only 2 minutes, after which he failed to eat when I hit him 4 plus 14, and there we go. There is my first kill on this account, so yes. Let's wrap it up on this happy note. To summarize episode, I have accomplished these goals. Got level 41 range, level 48 strength, 41 hit points, combat level 30. Also did one quest, Goblin Diplomacy. The bank value of this account now is around 800k. And in the wilderness, I died once and killed one player. As a result, in this episode, I finished building process of this account, and in the future videos, there will be more player killing. I have already filmed lots of footage in wilderness because it was so fun to PK on this account and I had no time to edit. So make sure to press that subscribe button to not miss on the wilderness action in the next episodes. See you guys.